The Foolish Donkey Story. Once upon a time, a merchant and his donkey lived in a village. The donkey used to carry his master's load to another village to sell salt. Every day, he carried the load through a river and a forest. Walking daily, he used to get tired and often thought, "Is there any way I can avoid this task?" One day, as usual, the merchant loaded sacks of salt on the donkey's back. Then both the donkey and the merchant started walking. They crossed the forest and reached the river. While crossing the river, the donkey accidentally fell into the river. When the donkey fell, the sacks of salt also fell and dissolved in the water. The merchant got shocked and picked up the donkey, but when he picked up the sack, he saw most of the salt dissolved. The weight of the sack got lighter and became more accessible for the donkey to carry. The donkey got happy and thought of doing this again, to avoid carrying too much weight. The next day the merchant and the donkey got ready to leave for the market, and the merchant loaded the sacks. When they reached the river, the donkey fell into it again, but this time he did it on purpose, and as he expected, the salt dissolved, and the weight became lighter. The donkey carried it happily. He continued doing the same trick for some more days. The merchant worried he would lose as his salt continuously dissolved in the river. He thought about why his donkey was falling into the river every day. Then he realized that the donkey was doing it on purpose. The next day again, the merchant stood with the sacks. The donkey came happily towards him, thinking of doing the trick again, but little did he know that the sacks were of sand and not salt. They started walking towards the river, and once they reached as expected, the donkey fell into the river. The sacks got all soaked with water and became heavier. The merchant picked up the donkey. The donkey thought the weight would be lighter like every other day, but when the merchant loaded the sacks of sand on the donkey's back, he realized that the weight had grown heavier. The merchant laughed and said, "What did you think? I will never realize that you were trying to avoid doing your work. I tricked you in your trick." The donkey realized his mistake and silently took the load to the market. Moral: one's laziness can cause a great deal of pain and loss.